And good evening. I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories we're following for you. And first, dry weather, strong winds, conditions right for fires. And at the top of our big story list tonight, the effort to stop a wildfire in Monroe County. You know, it's been burning near the Tellico Plains area. Firefighters got the call around 11 today, heading out north and east of the city to Highway 360. Evacuations are in effect now for people living in the area of several roads north of the Cherahalla Skyway, River Run Road, Lake Heights Road, Highway 360, and Rafter Road. Now, at first, we were told the fire was 50 acres. Then by 5 o'clock, it had grown to 100. And we've been getting a better look at the firefighting effort with flames burning through dry brush along some roadsides. Flames have also come alarmingly close to homes. And as you can see in these pictures shared to Facebook by Sheriff Tommy Jones, they show the intersection of Unicoi Turnpike and Lake Heights Road. As we've seen fire crews on the ground getting help from the air with helicopters brought in to drop water on the fire. 6 News reporter Dominic Webster has followed this response for us throughout the afternoon. He's joining us now live with an update. So Dominic, what are you seeing tonight?
Yeah, Bo, behind us is still an active scene. A lot of fire departments in town here in Tellico Plains from across East Tennessee, and even one from North Carolina. The Hiawassee Fire Department is set up here behind me. Right now, there's not a whole lot going on that we can see. There are a couple trees that are burning, and most of the kudzu that was up above us on that ridge has already burned out. And we talked to Nathan Waters with the Department of Forestry just a little bit ago, and he confirmed to us that this fire is 60% contained and roughly 100 acres. It could be more, it could be less. It just depends on what that final look around looks like when they get to it later on, that probably tomorrow. Now, we're in the property of a barn here on Highway 360, and we spoke to the owners of the barn, actually the kids of the owner, and they were telling us this is their great-grandfather's barn. It was here when the Cherahalla Skyway was being built. There are a bunch of antique wagons, some antique horse saddles and whatnot in this building. Then they came down here today to get as much of that out as they could as that fire was making its way down the ridge to my left. And I just was able to speak with them, and this is what they said about why they're coming down here and how important this piece of property is to them and their family.
It's my dad's barn. He inherited it. It's been kind of a staple of the community for a long time because of the wagon train that goes into North Carolina. It's had a lot of antique tack and stuff for the horses and the teams that were still in there. We're just trying to get it out just in case this fire jumps over.
Yeah, and I gotta look at some of those antique horse saddles and tack, and they are very much still in perfect condition right now, but they made sure to get them out of that barn just in case that fire jumps Highway 360 here. The carts and wagons are still there. Those wagons were on the wagon train from right here in Tellico Plains to North Carolina, so a little bit of a history lesson for myself down here, talking to that family about the contents of what's inside that barn. The wind starting to pick up a little bit more here in Tellico Plains as well. The smoke lingering around us, making it a little harder to breathe. We saw some ash falling not too long ago. It looked like snow, but it was that ash from the fire burning just above us here on Highway 360. But for now, Bo, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Dominic, be safe out there. Boy, you heard that gust just a moment ago. We'll be talking more with Ken Weathers coming up here in just a minute. But it's not just that one fire prompting concern tonight. Take a look at the map you see behind me. This is the State Agriculture Department's wildfire map. You're going to see all different colors here. We should note the gray symbols are fires that have been controlled. The red fire symbols indicate an active fire. And you can see all kind of interspersed throughout here, but a lot more gray than the red that we are seeing. But beyond Monroe County, the map shows active fires in Claiborne, Greene, and counties, plus one in Sevier County. And the city offered up some information about that fire earlier, happening in the area of Greenbrier Lane, Chestnut Drive, and Wiley Oakley Drive. A city spokesperson says fire crews were sent out just after 1 p.m. It was contained pretty quickly, but at last check, crews were still keeping an eye on some hot spots. City estimates about 2 acres were affected. 3 buildings were threatened. Again, the work to finish off that fire continues right now, and fire crews do not want it to flare up again, obviously. More on the fire danger for you right now as restrictions are being placed across the region. Fire departments are also preparing for the case of an emergency. You know, as the fire risk remains elevated, departments like the Seymour Volunteer Fire Department are taking extra precautions to ensure they are prepared for whatever may come their way. According to Chief John Linsenbigler, as a volunteer-based fire department, when the risk of fire increases, they need more people volunteering. Now, since their department covers 3 counties, including Knox, Sevier, and Blount, he says communication is key on days like today, especially when some counties have different restrictions when it comes to what can be burned. And because it is difficult to anticipate what each call may bring or turn into, they treat each call as an emergency.
Mainly our response is more emergency traffic to all calls, because we want to get there as fast as we can and hopefully just put it out with an extinguisher instead of having bringing in big trucks in.
Right now, there is a total burn ban in Sevier County. Knox County and Blount County each are restricted to fires made for food preparation or heat. Well, Americans will see big changes in the prices of certain goods. President Trump's tariffs on imported goods from Mexico and Canada went into effect today. You know, you may remember a month ago, the President granted Mexico and Canada a reprieve after the 2 countries reached agreements with the U.S. in regards to border security and drug trafficking. So to break this down, according to the White House, goods imported from Mexico and Canada will now carry a 25% tariff.
The idea with the tariffs is that by putting a surcharge basically on goods coming into the United States, you're actually getting tax money, and that increases the revenue that the United States federal government will take in. Tariffs are it's a big dollar amount, but a small percentage of the overall revenue that comes in. But more tariff money means more resources for the government. And so I think there's a fiscal strategy that the Trump administration and President Trump are doing.
Mexico President Claudia Sheinbaum and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau plan to announce retaliatory tariffs on the U.S.